If God is holy, since God is holy, a holy God deserves holy worship. A holy God requires that we worship Him from holy hearts. We're going to focus definitely on the holiness of God. And I want us to look at this beautiful character so that we could indeed determine why we should be holy. Now, Charles Ryrie, a theologian, said it this way: holiness in the Bible means separation from all that is common or unclean. Repeat that. Holiness in the Bible means separation from all that is common or unclean. In respect to God, holiness means not only that God is separate from all that is common or unclean, not only that He is separate from evil, but also that He, God, is positively pure and thus distinct from all others. There is something special, something different, something distinct about our God. I like the fact that Ryrie puts it this way. It's a separation from all that is not just unclean. Because a lot of the times we think about the opposite of holiness is dirty, bad, good and evil scenario. A lot of the times we think about just the idea of holy God separated from evil. And holy God separates from things that are common. In other words, He is not a common God. He is not a normal God. He is separate from everything common and unclean. Ryrie goes on to say this: holiness is the absence of evil and the presence of pure good. I like that. You get another definition here. Holiness is the absence of evil and the presence of pure good. Not just good, but pure good. God's holiness is a purity of His being and of His nature. God's holiness is a purity of His being and of His nature, as well as His will and His actions. He is holy, but His will and His actions are holy. In other words, holiness, these are my words now. In other words, everything that I've just said, holiness is who God is. Brother Pastor Evans said it this way. He said it that way. That's who God is. He's holy. Holiness is who God is. If you don't remember anything else, I've said it now for the third time. It's the beautiful character of God. Holiness. Worship the beauty of holiness. Holiness is who God is, how God thinks, and what God does. Holiness is who God is, how God thinks, and what God does. Psalm 145 verse 17. That's not the portion I'm coming from, but just quoting it, because it's an introductory verse. Psalm 145 verse 17 says, "The Lord is righteous in all His ways, and holy in all His works." Hence, we can say that whatever God does is holy in all His works. Righteous in all His ways, holy in all His works. So I was listening to the television a few days ago, and this sports commentator, Orville Higgins, some of you will know him, and I've read out years back. And if you've been ever listening to Orville Higgins, you will notice every now and then he's not a big fan of God. If you watch him on any morning time television as well. And they were talking about sports, but Orville Higgins could not help himself. I'm not misquoting the man because himself on television. The man could not help himself talking about sports, bringing in God. And he says, I have a problem. Orville Higgins says, I have a problem with a kind of God who will actually kill people, punish people, and all the kind of thing that he sees happening. And I said, because, in my mind, because you don't understand the kind of God He is. The kind of God has a problem with our sin. So why would some people say they have a problem with God kills people. And you see in the Bible where God would order, certain prophets and so forth and soldiers to kill a whole nation, kill the Amalekites, man, woman, boy, girl, animals, destroy everything. So you would see those accounts and say, what kind of God is that would do that? Where is the God of love and the God of mercy? Can I just say something to you? It is because of His holiness. God does not dwell in uncleanness nor commonness. So here's this thing. He wants to separate from that. God does not kill off holy people, but He will destroy unholy people and unholy things. But let me just hasten. In case somebody, because I'm not preaching about that, but I like to take the balance in case somebody leaves the wrong impression. He is merciful. He is gracious. And even to the point where people who are unclean and unholy deserve death, He's still not killing off everybody. But I want you to understand the reason why God will judge sin the way He does at times, with a kind of strong hand that makes him look unsympathetic, is because he cannot stand sin. So I want you to understand when God does some things, it's because He has a problem with our sins. So, here are 3 reasons, or 3 things we need to worship. And it comes down to a holy God. I said to you, a holy God deserves holy worship. And the first thing is that we must worship the name of God. Turn back to that passage, Psalm 99. And since you have read it already, Psalm 99 is familiar with you. 3 times, verse 3, verse 5, and verse 9 mention the idea of God's holiness. I'll read them for you. Verse 3 says, let them praise thy great and terrible name, for it is holy. Meaning His name is holy. Verse 5, exalt ye the Lord, O God, and worship at His footstool, for He is holy. Verse 9, exalt the Lord, O God, and worship at His holy hill, for the Lord God, our God, is holy. Now I want you to understand and go back to the first verse there. The Lord reigneth. We sang it. The Lord reigneth. Let the people tremble. He sitteth between the cherubim. Let the earth be moved. He sitteth between these powerful angels, these holy angels, and the Bible calls them holy angels. By the way, somebody does a teaching moment, you notice in your new books it says cherubim, you notice in your Bible it says cherubims, but the Hebrew term cherub means one, and when it becomes plural, you say cherubim. One cherub, 2 cherubim. Alright? So, it says that cherubim, God sits between these powerful angels, and it says that He reigns, and people must tremble before Him. Verse 2 says, the Lord is great in Zion, and He is high above all the people. Then you come to verse 3, which says, let them praise thy great and terrible name, for it is holy. So I said to you, first thing, if we're going to understand how to worship a holy God, we have to worship the name of God, because His name is holy. By whatever name you call Him. I'm going to just say some things here now. Because I believe that sometimes some Christians make much ado about nothing. Sometimes we quarrel, argue, disagree, fuss and fight over some things that God is just looking at us and saying, what is wrong with these Christians? Like for example, the name of God. Listen to me. If you call Him Jesus, if you call Him Yeshua, if you call Him Adonai, if you call Him Jehovah, like I call Him God in the English, Jesus in the English, it doesn't matter to God because it's still His name. There are some people who will say, do you know that your name is this in Spanish, but they chose to call your name that in English. Whatever way, God hears, and His name remains the same. Call Him Yeshua, call Him Jesus. Call him Adonai, he's God. Worship his holy name. Do not lose focus as to who he is. His names, there are many. He gives different names across the Bible in order for us to know who he is. And each name describes a different aspect of God. One could mean a banner, one could mean a protector, one could mean a provider, one could mean that he's merciful. He gives himself different names over time and introduces that to us so that we could become more personal with Jehovah Jireh, my provider, with Jehovah Nissi, my banner. So for somebody, you may not say, well, he's your banner, but you can say he's your provider. So he makes these names personal that we can worship him. I ask you a question, what is he to you today? Which name do you give to him? Whatever name you give to him, worship his name. He's special. Worship the name of God. Worship the name of God. There's something about the name of Jesus. At the sound of his name, as the chorus says, mountains bow down and the seas will roar. Did you get verse 1 that says we must tremble before a terrible God, which is translated an awesome God, because his name is awesome. When he is heard, when his name is spoken, demons tremble. When his name is spoken, demons flee. When his name is spoken, people stand at attention. There is something about the name of God, and he must be worshipped. His name must be worshipped. There is nothing wrong with saying his name over and over again, because verse 3 says it, never said he. Verse 5 and 9 says he, but verse 3 says it. The it that is being referred to is his name. Worship his holy name. There is something about the name of God. When you are going through your circumstances, call on the name of God. When you are going through all kind of trouble, call on the name of God. May I say to you, when you are in danger, remember the name of God. Can I tell you that a lot of the time we forget the name of God when we're in trouble, when we're in danger. In fact, that's the time you need to call on Jesus. When you are held at gunpoint, call on the name of Jesus. Just try it out and see what happens. People, Christians have testified that something happens when you call on the name of Jesus. We're not preaching any make-believe story here. There are Christians who have testified that when they were in danger, held at gunpoint, and they said, Jesus, the blood of Jesus against you. In Jesus' name, I rebuke you. Gun stick, gun cannot fire. I tell you, our God, his name is more powerful than guns and knives and stones. If you need to remember how powerful his name is, that's why you must worship him. We need to remember that. Worship his holy name. There is something special about the name of Jesus. You know, at some point in my preaching future, I was telling you this, that if I ever preach it, you will say, he has done it. At some point in my preaching future, I want to, that's why I'm preparing you, I want to be able to preach a message. And please don't get me wrong, I'm not blaspheming, but I want to be able to preach a message to see some actions that the demons did that people learn from. Oh, what? Don't get me wrong, we must practice evil. But I'm saying something to you, that the demons respect the name of Jesus more than humans. Am I speaking something wrong? Read the Bible. When they came in contact with Jesus, the demon said, Jesus, what thou son of the Most High, what are we to do? They humble themselves. These are demons. In fact, we are the ones that are supposed to humble ourselves before God. And the sound of his name, Jesus' name called, so what? You understand me now? When Jesus' name called, is called in front of demons. They don't say so what? They say, we're creator. They say, he's God. But human beings, you know why the angels know, the good angels have to ask the question, what is man? That thou art mindful of him. Because the angels are saying that, God, why do you find these people so special? When they don't even give you the respect you deserve. When even the evil spirits give more respect to God than the humans he has created. Now I know that is not true of all of you. But I really want us to understand something. That there is something powerful about the name of God. And every person on the earth, everybody, anybody who was not born yet, everybody will bow one day at the name of Jesus. Every tongue shall confess that Jesus is Lord. There is no other name among men, in heaven or on earth, whereby we must be saved. There's something special about the name of Jesus. You need to recognize that. When all these things happening around you, that is when you need the name of Jesus. When all these dangerous things going on, why it's a mess out here. It's a mess in Jamaica, a mess in the United States, so following all the police, and the killing of the police, all kind of stuff. Criminals going rampant. This is where you take the name of Jesus with you wherever you go. May I encourage all believers to believe that God is not only your Savior, but He's your mighty protector. He's your comforter. He's your healer. He's your sustenance. He is everything that you were always looking for. And when you finally get Him, some people still are looking. When you want, He is everything. So call on God. Call on His name. Worship the name of God. Verse 4 says it this way. The king's strength also loveth judgment. Thou dost establish equity, meaning that he's a fair God, he's a fair king. He does it fairly and he does it with strength and authority. Thou executest judgment and righteousness in Jacob or Israel. Speaking about the fairness of God, then it comes to verse 5 and then he asks or tells the people to exalt ye the Lord our God and worship at His footstool, for He is holy. Second point, worship at the feet of God. We must worship the name of God, but we must also worship at the feet of God. Now why did I say feet while the Bible says footstool? Guess what His footstool is? There are more than one passages that describe the footstool at different places, but one of the footstools that God has is earth. As found in Isaiah, as found in Matthew, and another portion in the Old Testament, that it says His throne is there, and He sits on it, but the earth is His footstool. His footstool then represents any place of humility for us. For us, not for Him, but for us. It takes great humility to bow down at somebody's feet. It takes great humility to kiss the feet of somebody. And He says, worship at His footstool. The footstool is a place of humility for us. If we are going to worship our holy God, some of us will need a good dose of humility to do that. We're going to have to come off the pride and the pump. We're going to have to crucify self. We're going to have to say, I don't care who's watching me, and I am going to praise my God. When I come into this house, I don't watch you, I watch Him. And I would then encourage all of us to start watching each other and watch God. And I say to you, when you worship at His feet and you are humble, then true praise, true worship will come out. Stop watching people and watch God. Humble yourself before Almighty God and worship Him. Now we've discussed this over and over again, but some of you have not got the chance to come to Bible study. There are different ways to worship God. So stop watching the other person. If you see the crowds over there that moving, stop watching the crowds. But the crowds over here must stop watching you as well. Up your hand. I just saw the thing said. You understand me? Stop and watch people and watch God. So you want to see some people worshiping God in silence, some worshiping in loud voices, some went up their hand, others clap. People worship Him differently, but just worship Him in the presence of who He is. Am I making sense? If we all tune our hearts to God, you will see the variety of worship in this place. And no one will be watching the other and criticizing. You know, our pastor said this, again, from the conference I was at in St. Martin. Pastor Boston was a great sermon. He says, there are some people, and this is Pastor Boston's perspective. He says, as a pastor, there are some people in his membership, he's afraid to ask them how they do. Who are you? Because they never have a good word. They never have a positive word. They are always discouraging to the point that they will drag you down. So he says, God forgive him. But when he sees some of these people, he almost wants to just make a U-turn and just go around. Because some people, when you talk to them and ask them how they are, they drag you down. I am saying to you that have some words of praise, have some words of affirmation. Has God not done anything for you lately that is good? I say yes, sure. Pour out your heart to God because you are sorrowful and you're in pain and you may be hurting, you may be disappointed, you may be discouraged, you may not have any food and so forth. Yes, you may speak about that. But at the same time, balance it off with some positive things. What has God done for you lately? So Pastor Boston says, I'm coming to it, I have to set up for this. Pastor Boston says, when he gets to church, he has to almost worship God with blinders. You know what blinders are? Only God. I'm looking at the cross and I'm worshiping God. Because some people will destroy you with their spirit. They're just always discouraged and nothing good to say. I pray and praise God that they didn't come to church today because none of you are here like that, are you? No, you would have never been like that. Because you are positive people who lift up the name of Jesus, don't you? You don't tear down people, do you? You don't depress people with your spirit, do you? Praise the Lord, some people say no. For those of you who can answer clearly, the question is then, where's your mind and who is it focused at? Because I guarantee you, yes, I just said that, I guarantee you, if you are focused on God, praise will come out in spite of your circumstances. Nobody is disregarding what you're going through, but we are saying to you, and I am saying to you from the word of God, exalt ye the Lord and worship at his footstool, for he is holy. Not Pastor Man, not the kingdoms, it is God that is holy. So therefore, set your affection on things above. That is scripture found in Colossians. So when you set your affection on a holy God, guess who becomes holy? Us. Did you not know? And I feel like going all over. Did you not know that God says approximately 10 times between the Old and the New Testament that we must be holy, for he is holy. So he commands us to be holy and then uses himself as the standard of holiness. Not Pastor Manu. You're watching the wrong man. You're watching the wrong people. Yes, we must live as an example, but guess what? He never put the man up there or the woman up there, the boy up there, holiness. He does not put human beings as the standard of holiness. He commands us over 10 times. Be holy, for He is holy. So when you watch God, you will learn how to be holy. Stop, watch people, and watch God. We have to humble yourself. We have to humble ourselves in His presence. Then some of us will lose ourselves. Some of us will get rid of pride. We'll get rid of the things that hold us back from worshiping God. When we humble ourselves, you know, one of the Psalms says, I think it's chapter 2 that says, kiss the Son, lest He be angry. I will kiss any part of Jesus. Seriously. I'll kiss His feet, His hands, His fingers, I'll kiss His wounds. Because He's my Savior, He's my Creator. In Him we live and move and have our being. There are so many reasons to serve God, to praise God, and to simply just focus on the beauty of His holiness. It's because of Him. In Revelation chapter 22, it says that we are going to wear a name on our foreheads. I will say, put your name anywhere, God, in the name of Jesus, a name that is not told, but I will wear the name of God anywhere because He's great. He's great, He's mighty, He's powerful. Worship at the feet of God. Ask God to give us a dose of humility. You cannot kiss His feet if you're not humble. Let me ask you something. Do we have even any right to be haughty? We don't have that right to be haughty and never bow to God. I know that there are Christians who actually say that in their heart. They can't say it out loud, but it's so bad. It really does sound unholy. But there are some Christians who say, I've never bowed to God. I will say so, there are some Christians, be more practical then. There are some Christians who may be saying, well, I'll never come to bow to this altar. It's because you're not humble. If you focus on a holy God, it will humble you. That's why it says worship at His footstool, for He is holy. Not we, He is. So verse 6 to 8 speaks of examples before we get to verse 9. Of persons who are holy and how God responded to them. I like the balance of these verses because it speaks to people who are not perfect either. Verse 6. Moses and Aaron among his priests, and Samuel among them that call upon His name. They call upon the Lord, and He answered. Just citing some examples of servants of God, and it's a reminder and encouragement to all of us here. The servants of God called upon His name, and He heard them. Please remember to call on Him. His number is always available. No busy signal. Alright, no voice message. His radar and reception must go out of range. Call upon Him, and He will answer. He spake unto them in the cloudy pillar. They kept His testimonies and the ordinance that He gave them. So it almost sounds for a moment that, okay, these are the good guys. And the reason why He answered them was because they kept His ordinance. Now that's a good place to stay for a while. That remember, sin separates us from God. So, if there is sin in our lives, it is best to get rid of it. Confess our faults so that we can have a clear channel so that God will hear us and answer us. These were people who were obedient to God. They were obedient to God. The closer you get to God and remove the barrier of sin, God will hear you. God will grant you favors. Don't expect God to grant you favors all the time if you are not living right. We were talking about holiness, but praise God, there's a verse 8 as well. Thou answered them, O Lord, our God, that was a God that forgaveth them, though thou tookest vengeance of their inventions. Did you get it? I just balance it out for you, For some of you who thought that God only answered the goody, the holier than thou, I make sure that you understand though that sin can separate you from God, and He's not privileged or whatever obligated to answer you in your sin. However, a merciful God, because you see, all these people, Aaron, Samuel, Moses, they have their faults, they have their flaws, they have all failed God, but a forgiving God still answers. And I want you to get this. Thou answered them, O Lord God, thou was a God that forgavest them, though thou tookest vengeance of their inventions. Of course, one of the inventions was the golden calf in the time of Moses. God took action. He judged them for their idolatry. But at the same time, He forgave them and heard them. And I want you to understand, it doesn't matter who you are and what you have done. If you call out to God, if you feel like the dirtiest person in the world, if you feel like the most unworthy person in the world, God says in His word more than once, a broken and a contrite heart He will not turn away. In other words, you don't need to go to God divided, but you can go to Him broken. Divided is a different thing from broken. A broken person is just, Lord, I'm just overwhelmed. Lord, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, God, for what I have done. That's a broken heart. And He says, if you come to me with that kind of broken and contrite, penitent heart, I will not turn you away. I will forgive you. That's a holy God. So go to Him, cry out to Him. And when you have done that, you can come to verse 9. Which says, exalt the Lord our God and worship at His holy hill, for the Lord our God is holy. So the third and final thing is that we must worship at the house of God. I said to you, you must worship the name of God, you must worship at the feet of God, but you must worship at the house of God. The term holy hill represents any place of worship. It could represent the temple, the sanctuary, modern day church building here. It could even represent a hill, a literal hill itself. The holy hill represents the place, the established place that you decide to go to worship God. So worship at the place of God. Worship at the house of God. Believers in Christ, when you come here, worship here. When you come here, learn to worship God in spite of. When you come here, give your all. I have a statement here. When you come here, let us bring our best selves to church, not our worst. That word came from Matthew. And if you are a first-time visitor, I am. When you come here, bring your best self to church, not your worst. You know why? I'm not the one who is demanding this. God, exalt the Lord our God and worship at His holy hill. For the Lord our God is holy. When you come, bring your best self to God, because you are going to worship the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords and the Creator. As the chorus said, let us forget about ourselves, concentrate on Him and worship Him. But I hasten to add that some of you who may decide to achieve, bring your best to church, need to be careful of not just leaving the best in the building and take up the worst when you leave the building. Am I making sense? And I just want to talk to you. There are some Christians who know how to juggle. Juggle things. The word juggle is I can come up with. And they think they're outsmarting God. And the truth is, they might outsmart us. They might outsmart people. But Pastor just said we must bring our best self. So, as I was entering, I was very, very frustrated and angry. You know, just never something that are not good for you. And that's negative. But then the pastor, so when you sit up to come next week, and you come to the gate, and you say, oh, the pastor said I want to my best self. So you put on a plastic smile, a fake smile, a phony smile, and you fool us that it is your best self. And the truth is, some of us are fooled. But as soon as you leave the doors, leave the gate, you put on what your words say, listen to me, you have gotten it wrong. When you come and you find God here, you leave with God too. And so the best self you found here is the best self you take of here as well. Then your whole life becomes a worship unto God in holiness. Get that? Worship is a lifestyle. It's not to come to church to show off. It's not to come to church to pretend, nor is it to come to church to please pastor. I hope he's pleased this time because last week I was frowning and he preached on me. He preached at me. So I don't want him to preach on me this third Sunday coming. So I'm coming to smile. Oh Lord, I hope people getting this. Because you just missed it. When we worship a holy God, all of us have problems, you know. You see, the problem with us is that we allow our problems to overrule us and consume us. When, you know, did you not, coming to what I was saying, but did you not notice when it speaks of worship, it never put conditions to it? Or just to be careful if you can find something. It hardly ever puts conditions to it. In other words, God doesn't say, worship me only when you are happy. Worship me only when things are going good. But if you are not having a good day, it's okay to part your worship. You notice he didn't put conditions to it. He wants us to learn to worship him unconditionally. And how do we learn to do that? Again, I shall repeat myself for people who miss this. We learn to worship God in spite of when we focus only on him. Then all other things will go strangely dim. People, places, and things will no longer be a distraction to us. Learn that. He says, give me the glory. And when you give him the glory and you worship him, understand what happens. When you come into the house of God, you bring a free spirit. You bring a joyful spirit. And the spirit catches a fire. Brothers and sisters in the Lord are encouraged. We get rid of negativity. We get rid of all the things that will pull us down. So that the brothers and sisters won't have to worship with blinders. We can actually worship and look to the left. The left and then look to the right. Alright? And we can say, can I say something to you? I was looking at you during the welcome time and I was pleased with what I saw. I saw people who are sincerely happy. Happy to shake a brother and sister's hand. That is what unity is all about. And that is what we call the beauty of holiness. So if you have lost your zeal, if you have lost your fire, if you have lost the vigor and vitality that you once have had, may I encourage you to worship God because he deserves the worship. Not the musicians, not the choir, and certainly not the pastor. A holy God deserves holy worship. Has your holiness to be holy or holy? I will spell it out for you. Has your holiness been holy or holy? Has your holiness been H-O-L-E-Y? Or has it been W-H-O-L-L-Y? Complete. You know that there are some people who their pocket is holy. In other words, they have nothing in their pocket, but they worship a holy God, H-O-L-Y. Their pocket is holy, H-O-L-E-Y. when they worship a holy God. Can you worship God when you have no money? Yes, you can. Can you worship God when you are having problems? Yes, you can. And the easiest part is to worship Him when you're happy. That's why I don't need to speak to that. Why am I not speaking to that? Because that is natural. Who doesn't worship God when you're happy? God just bless you. So in fact, that is why some of you may have shown up today. I need to go to church. But when God does not bless you and give you what you want, why are you upset? Because you have not learned to worship Him when you don't get it from Him. Worship Him when you don't have it, worship Him when you do have it. And then your worship will be WHOLLY, complete and full. In conclusion, my friends, Charles Barrett says it this way: the holiness of God becomes the standard for the believer's life and conduct. And although we do not always measure up to it, we must never compromise it. Let me repeat that. The holiness of God becomes a standard for the believer's life and conduct. But although we do not always measure up to it, we must never compromise it. So my friends, if you came here thinking that the standard of holiness belongs to Pastor Maddie and the leaders of this church, you actually were looking at the wrong people. The standard of holiness is God. And He says, try your best to measure up to it. But if you don't, try your best to not compromise it. And I want to finish what I've said, but please do. There are some people who, because they cannot measure up to God's standard, they're not going to compromise it. They find a way to deal with it, to suit themselves. In case, let me give you an illustration. So therefore, God says that we must not steal. But because you have a need, you see from your workplace or from church or wherever, and you said, the Lord has provided. And God says stealing is wrong, but you found a way to not just compromise it, but to believe it and to justify it is another word. And I'm saying to you, do not do that. His standards never change. Do not steal, period. If you have a need, go to God, whose standards incorporate provisions. So go to God, my friends, don't compromise and try to make yourself look good and feel better. Because even when you do that, it doesn't mean that God is still not holy. He is always holy, whether you compromise or not.
Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Praise Him, all creatures here below. Praise Him above, ye heavenly hosts. Praise Father, Son, and